Good morning, ma'am. I'm Phil the Paroginog together with my group mates Mary Gabriel Sunga and Pagayon. And today we will be presenting a research about the impact of post-pandemic learning strategies on the academic performance of West Visayas State University College of Nursing Level 1 students. To start off, we will be having an overview of our presentation. First, we will be discussing the statement of the problem. Second, the definition of terms. Third, the research design. Fourth, the respondents. Fifth, the data collection and analysis. And lastly, our references. Statement of the problem. The study aims to determine the impact of learning strategies on the academic performance of Level 1 students of West Visayas State University College of Nursing during the post-pandemic. Specifically, it seeks to answer the following questions. First, what are the different learning strategies utilized by Level 1 students of West Visayas State University College of Nursing during the pandemic and post-pandemic? Second, what is the mean of the weighted general average of Level 1 students of West Visayas State University College of Nursing during the pandemic and post-pandemic? And third, do the learning strategies of Level 1 students of West Visayas State University College of Nursing have an effect on their academic performance post-pandemic?
Now we're going to proceed with the definition of terms. A learning strategy is a person's manner of planning and applying a certain set of abilities to learn material or carry out other tasks more quickly and successfully in academic and non-academic situations. In this study, learning strategies are referred to as the student's preferred method of acquiring knowledge and performing academic tasks that will be reflected upon their grades. Next is academic performance. Academic performance, which is defined or determined by continuous assessment or cumulative grade point average, is the degree to which a student, instructor, or institution has met their short or long-term educational goals. In this study, academic performance is referred to as the attainment of knowledge by which is assessed through a grading system depending on the level of accomplishment in terms of quizzes, performance tasks, and others. Next is grades. Grades are fundamentally a method for objectively calculating learning and intellectual advancement, according to University of South Carolina. In this study, grades are referred to as the result of the learning strategies and academic performance combined and will be a determinant in concluding the impact of learning strategies in the academic performance of the Level 1 nursing students of West Visayas State University. Post-pandemic era refers to the interim period after the terrible disruption of workplaces and enterprises caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, when the world and national economies will resume normal and extensive businesses operations. In this study, the post-pandemic era is referred to as the setting in which the students adapted different types of learning strategies that will help them achieve a good academic performance. Now we're going to proceed with the research design. A quantitative approach is used in the research design, which makes use of questionnaires and the academic records of first-year WebSucon students. To get a good representation of the student population, the sample will be made up of a variety of students. Correlation analysis and regression modeling are two statistical techniques that will be used to analyze the obtained data. Using this method, we can determine among the Level 1 nursing students of West Visayas State University College of Nursing their learning strategies after the pandemic and its effect on their academic performance based on the data from the answered surveys on the questionnaires. Now we're going to discuss the participants or respondents of the study. The respondents of the study were 30 purposely selected Level 1 students from West Visayas State University College of Nursing enrolled for the school year 2022-2023. Of the 30 participants who took part in the study, 15 or 50% were male, and while 50% were female, whose ages ranged from 18 to 21. More specifically, 8 female students and 7 male students were from Section A, and 8 male students and 7 female students from Section B of Level 1.
So now I'm going to discuss the instrument of the study. So this study utilized a researcher-made survey questionnaire to collect data. An expert panel of 3 language teachers reviewed the questionnaire and assessed its validity. The data gathering instrument was divided into two parts. The first part includes the basic information, respondent's name, sex, and moves to email. The second part was divided into two sections. First part is during pandemic information, where information is based on the respondent's experience during the pandemic. And the second part, post-pandemic information, where information is based on the respondent's experience post-pandemic. Each part is further divided into two. First is the learning style information, where the preference of studying and the type of learning strategy used were asked. And second part is the information on academic performance, where respondents' general weighted average. Proceeding to data collection, a letter to the respondents will be sent by the researchers. The chosen BSN Level 1 students will be given the survey through Google Forms. This will be distributed on the 5th day of June 2023 until June 7, 2023. The gathering of data will last for 3 days. The respondents will be made to answer the questions honestly and clearly. The researchers will obtain the results by getting the frequency count, mean, percentage, and standard deviation for descriptive analysis, and Spearman's row test for the inferential statistics. With the assistance of a statistician and the use of statistical techniques, the data will be encoded, totaled, processed, and for data analysis, the following statistical tools are to be employed. First is frequency count. This tool is used to count the number of times each variable occurs, simply to count or determine the distribution of the respondents in different categories. A frequency distribution is a graphical or tabular depiction of the number of people in each category on a scale of measurement. This is supported by the study of Graviter and Wallnow 2000. It helps the researchers to quickly go through all the data. Next is percentage analysis. This is calculated by taking the frequency divided by the total number of respondents. This is used to determine the ratio of the participants or the respondents to their category when they will be grouped according to their general weighted average. Next is the mean. The means are utilized to determine the respondents' classification, general weighted average, and the average of learning strategies used. Next is standard deviation. It is used to determine dispersion within the dataset of learning strategies and academic performance. Lastly, we have the Spearman's row. The Spearman's row is utilized to determine if there are any significant relationship in the general weighted average or academic performance of the students in accordance with their adopted learning strategy. That concludes our research, the impact of post-pandemic learning strategies on the academic performance of West Visayas State University College of Nursing Level 1 students. Once again, I'm Pagayon with my group and teammates Phil the Fort Paroginog and Mary Gabriel Sunga. Thank you for listening.